Alrighty, guys. Oh, hey, look, I am speaking. Anyway, guys, you may have noticed that I am not in villain. Well, don't worry, that is because I am actually on EU. And let's go ahead and change this to what I always like to change it. And over on EU, I picked up a couple little prem tanks just because I want to piddle fart and have a little bit of fun around here. And going to do some gameplay here, as you can see, on Fjords. Fjords was murdered. Let's just talk about this area here. Look, there is almost nowhere to progress from the middle. You have to come down the road over here. By the way, there's a really overpowered camping spot right over here. And you can either come down here or come along the ridge. So what I'm actually going to do, free up the camera, is I take a very aggressive run here in the mid, just try to light anyone who makes a mistake of coming here. And then I'm going to come around and just start working down this path. And in limited experience with my light tanks, I've found that this has generally worked the best. Okay, so from this position, I'm camouflaged from over here, so I'm safe. Plus, you know, there's always going to be people clustered up here, waiting for things to be spotted to shoot at. So I am going to be very bored for a good part of this game as I wait for things to develop. Just hope for some cheeky shots. I had played with my mouse sensitivity a little bit. I'm playing with Wildlands 5, or no, Far Cry 5. So I had to turn down my sensitivity a little bit there. Not sure what spotted me, but I assumed it was someone behind me. So I'm just going to tuck up over here and get safe. Assumed it was behind me, but for all I know, it could have been the 1357 up top. Absolutely do not want to be touched by that thing. I keep thinking that 3485 is in an area where I can deal with, because I'm so used to that angle of a tank being hittable for me. So I'm more or less attempting to do, if I have to trade with 1357, is just bait one shot at a time from him. I don't want to sit out in front and be clubbed. I want to trade one for one. Personally, rather not trade at all, but you know. And so right now, I don't feel any pressure from behind. They're not really advancing. But I'm also not feeling... Oh, by the way, the reason why I'm sitting still right now is actually my wife needed to talk to me for a moment, so... Thus why I am not moving. Hey, look, I'm back. And so now I decide that it is time to slowly progress down here. I have a lot of support behind me. I figured if I get lit, I'm going to get an easy 1,000 assistance. I can duck behind one of these mini rocks here along the path. And just in general, not come out too bad. Still got to worry about the 1357. But you'll see here in a second. Oh, hey, look, I just proxed him. Guess where his tire is. And he's just gonna get lit up. Sturv has no business being there. So now I just get to feast on a KV2. I got him tracked in the perfect position. If he turns to look at me, I can just pull a little bit further back. Hey, look, he can't touch me. And that was all the HP of a KV2 there. I will take it. So I figure 1357 is still in play, but I just want to get away from him. So now what I think I can do is just come in and spot these guys and duck back behind cover or concealment. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now I figured the 34-100 would come try and suicide on me, so I guess he decides that he wants to come out this way instead, and I don't know. My aim is so bad. Still want to be cautious. 3485 and the other guy over here hadn't been spotted a bit. T44. Oh, hey. I see the T44 is not full HP. There's several tanks around him. They shouldn't lose that fight to a T44. I figured he's a pretty passive player. I mean, he's not a threat. He hadn't tried to make a play to really win this game at all, so. Now I go to my favorite part of the game, which is killing artillery, because yeah, it's just the best part ever of this game. Lo and behold, all mine. Get boned already. Fire an extra prime round. Alright guys, this one's called Passive Scouting is Not Dead. In low tiers on a year where no one has max view range, as you'll see here in a second. I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit because really not much to say here. Hey look, Cromwell B spots me. Oh, I'm just going to sit back here for a second. Hey look, no one blind fires me. Okay, I'm just going to sit here now. And yeah, he can't see me. He can't see me. He can't see me. This is fantastic. He can't do much, but, you know, he can't see me. Oh yeah, this gameplay is so much better on fast speed. You know, very dynamic. I am preventing camping, though, much more efficiently than artillery could, because I am able to take a forward position and just keep these guys lit. This Colonel B did try. He ended up top experience for his team, you know. But, you know, I mean, he can't spot me. No one tried to blind fire this bush. Yeah. He gets rushed. I don't know why they decided to rush him. He really wasn't accomplishing much. But, I mean, I can't complain. You know, this is really hard work for me. Excuse me while I drink some water. I'm about to get bored and go do stupid things. I probably, if I would have played this smart, I probably could have picked up a lot more assistance than what I end up doing. But I get bored and I have ADD. I was reading Reddit actually most of the time that this battle was going on. So yeah. Hey, I killed someone. I got HE pinned by the M6. No, if I'd have played that smarter, I'd probably pick up another 1,000 assistance, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Passive scouting is alive and well on Malinovka in low tiers when you're not counter-scouted and instantly die. So yeah, passive scouting is alive and well. Kind of. Eh. Alright guys, it's the last battle of the trifecta. I am in the line I'm currently grinding out on EU, and that is with the AMX 12T. This tank eventually will have the AMX 1375, and I am going to unlock artillery because I do need RD4 missions on the EU server. So, first thing I'm going to go do is just go sit here in this bush because holy cow, those jets are loud. Okay, so yeah, here I am in the bush. I'm just going to wait for things to develop. So, the guy behind me, the CDA 105, is, I don't know why, but he is trying to shoot stuff. And he doesn't have really good camo. And he gets spotted out by this guy over here. And he likes to blame me for sitting in an obvious position when they have a Type 64 right there who is spotting him. So he likes to blame me. That's okay. Yeah, learn to spot AMX. Sure, yep, your stupid positioning was completely my fault. Yep, gotcha. Next time I will be sure to spot the light tanks who can approach from either side completely concealed. You have my word. Their IS-3, I honestly lost the battle for him here. So all I do is slight reposition in order to be better concealed on both sides by the bush fully. So what I'm expecting to happen is enemies to progress over here, and these guys to progress over here, hoping eventually they just pile up here and I can proceed to unload in their rear sides, but we'll see if that gets to happen. So really, I'm just going to be sitting here. Still isn't too much I can do. I don't want to be spotted. I am very much so surrounded on every side, so if I get lit, I am DED dead. Oh hey look, it's the T-20 who is probably spotting someone as well. Again, there's not much I can do right now. I need to be sure that I know where most of the enemy team is. And frankly, I want all of these guys over here to advance and be over here so that I can get back around, maybe have supporting fire from these guys. Probably him. Okay, so then I see he's moved over here. These guys are isolated. They're all going to be paying attention to what's in front of them. He's going to be dealing with the Oni. I'm going to go and get some big butts. Try to track this guy. Don't end up getting it. That's okay. Now I just want to get out of whatever crossfire may be there. I almost lose it right here, though. One of the worst things Wargaming has done with 1.0 is introduce a lot of pretty graphics with a lot of rocks that have a lot of edges going down the sides of cliffs. Previously, you could get down safely from a lot of these areas. You can really no longer do that. Try not to knock down trees. Artillery does like to look for stuff which is being knocked down, and people do run those mods. Oh man. Alright. This is where I'm glad I have APCR because IS-3. I was hoping I had good enough camo, but clearly I do not. You know, Artie has to go for the light tanks and not the other things spotted around. Heavy tanks, whenever you shoot them, almost always back up. Fear I'm going to go hide for a little bit. Might as well reload. And now it's time to work a different angle. Really is all about the angle. Man, he spotted me. But of course he has a, he will eventually get a light tank boner. You know. And now he's just gonna watch me. Why? Because he can. So I'm trying to bait here. I want him to fire. Because he focused on me, you know, he just let the Oni do dirty things to him. Fine by me. Just let the binocs come up. As soon as I don't spot anything, instantly on the move. I need to pay attention to the map. I don't see where the T-29 went. Let's have a semi-decent crew. I don't even have a vert stab on this yet. Very surprised I got that shot. God, those stupid jets. Oh, the enemy T-29 drowned. Okay. I honestly should have gone in and tried to help with the artillery, but I wasn't paying attention. I thought that the T-29 was still alive, so I came over this way instead. Because I am bad at maps. Anyway, guys, that is just some bona fide light tank action out on the EU server.